And by the time you wake up, you that you have not been able to eat semo before, now you can now eat semo. Abi? Now you can now eat semo. You can do all of that. Yes, because drugs are used for what? For treatment. Now, when you take, listen, sit down very well. Sit down very well. When you take drug for treatment, yes, it has a way of positively helping our body. And that is why, if you are not feeling fine, they take you to the hospital, or they invite a nurse, or they take you to chemist. You say, pharmacist, yeah, what is wrong with you? You say, this is what is wrong with me. And then is either they give you injection in your bum bum. Yes, for those of you that are disturbing me now, I will start talking about the injection. And I will invite nurse. God's gift, I will invite nurse to come and give you injection. Don't sit down. Very well. Some of us, we don't like injection. We don't like injection at all. They want to give you injection like this. Now, some, they say, okay, you don't need injection, they just give you drug. And then, I remember sometimes ago, that, to be able to use drug, you do like this. Look at me, everybody. Look at me, everybody. Look at me, everybody. You take drug, you do like this. Before you know it, you now vomit. Then, I remember those days. My mom now said, okay, you know what? When you want to take drug, take your amala, or your eba, or your semo, put the drug inside it. You have to put it. You must not chew it, you will swallow it. So you, because you want. Now, by the time you take those things, you sleep and you feel very, very better. Why? Because it has affected your body positively. Let's go back to the slide. It has affected your body what? Positively. Now, but let's now look at drug abuse. Let's look at drug abuse, everybody. Put it in the full slide. Let's look at drug abuse. Let's look at drug abuse. Let's look at drug abuse. Yeah, let's read everybody. 1, 2, go. Drug abuse is the misuse of substance such as drugs, alcohol, in a way that is harmful to one's physical or mental. Hold on. Excuse me. It says drug abuse is what? Is when you misuse drugs in a way that it becomes harmful to one's body, either physical or mental. Are we together now? Oh yeah, it's okay. Are we together now? God's gift, are we together? God's gift, are we together? Are we together? So, now, when we talk about drug abuse, what we are saying is using drug in excess. When you take drug in what? In excess. That means you take drug more than what is recommended. Now, keep quiet and listen. When you take drug more than what is recommended, for example, I've seen people say, Kai, this head, my head is paining me. You know what? If I take 2 paracetamol, I don't think it's going to be okay. Let me take 5. You know, what you are doing is that you are taking more than what is what? Recommended. And one thing is that if you continue like that, it can become an addiction. Now, non-medical use of drug, that is when the drug is not prescribed by a medical doctor or not used in a manner intended by the doctor. You know, when you go to the chemist, some of us, You just say, ah, my leg is paining me. Eh? Let me go and use drug. No. Ah, my stomach is paining me. Let me go and use drug. You don't take drug like that. Number one, drug must be prescribed by the doctor. The doctor must tell you, okay, these are the things you need to use that drug for. This is how you are supposed to use the drug. The next slide. This is how you're supposed to use it. Now, let's look at, everybody look up. Look at the screen, everybody. Children, look at the screen. Now, when we look at it, let's look at some of the drugs that can be abused. Some drugs that are abused can be mood elevator, painkillers, cause relaxation, induce sleep, relieve stress and anxiety, help forget problems. The drug abuse by adolescents and adults have become one of the most disturbing health-related phenomena. So what we are saying is that, these are the things people say, I'm just tired. Kai, oti remi juleni, Oti remi juleni. See, I will just take sleeping pill. There's a drug you take that will just make you to sleep. Now, some people will take that kind of drug. They will sleep. Oh, when they're supposed to wake up, they will not wake up. They will not wake up. Some will say, oh, because they're having problem with this, because they have challenge. Some say, I've seen people say, because he lost his job, and he's not working again. Say, I don't want to be thinking. And so because of that, he started drinking alcohol. Now, he will drink alcohol and become very drunk. Is drinking alcohol going to solve the problem? No. Teenagers. Drinking alcohol will not solve the problem. Drinking alcohol does not solve any problem. And then, like I said, painkiller. My body is paining me. Then the next thing is, let me go and take painkiller. The truth is that by the time you take these things without prescription, we said it will start affecting the way your body functions. When you start taking it that way, it will start affecting the way your body functions. And before you know it, it will become an addiction. Before you know it, it may even cause the death of that person. Yes. That is how bad drug abuse is. Let's move to the next slide. That's how bad drug abuse is. Why do adolescents abuse drugs? So why do we have drug abuse as an issue? Why do we have young people take abuse? Number one, we said anxiety. Abi? Now, before I talk, just leave it like this. Now, before I talk about anxiety and all of that, let me come back and say one or two things. One, for children, why do you think children do drug abuse? Number one, say family factors. What do you mean by family factors? When they are exposed to drug use in their family environment, there is likelihood of trying drugs. Now, when I was growing up, look at me, everybody. Moses, look at me. When I was growing up, I remember those days when I was in the village. Media, take note of this part. You can put my picture. When I was growing up, those days, we used to live in a community. I'm not going to mention the name of the community. But this is our house. And then there is a house beside us. And there was this man then. I was very young. I was in primary school. There was this young man. There was this man there. He was not a young man. He was a father, father. He was living in the next house to our house. This is our own house. This was his own house. This man was a smoker. This man was what? A serious smoker. When I say serious smoker, he was a serious smoker. When he wakes up in the morning before he brushes his teeth, he will smoke. Before he eats, he will smoke. When he finishes eating, he will smoke. When he is going out, you will see him smoking. When he wants to go and sleep, you will see him smoking. When he wants to poo, you will see him smoking. Everything about him, he was smoking. Now, children, you don't want painful thing. Whenever he smokes and he finishes smoking his cigarette, you see those small parts that remains, he used to throw it on the floor. He would throw it on the ground. So when you get to his house, you will see all around, everywhere in front of his house, you will see all those remaining particles of cigarette. You know, as children, do you know what we started doing then? As children, we will now go and pick all of those small things, those particles, which we will now do like this, and we put fire, which we want to do like this. What do you think was influencing us that time? It was the environment. It was because we were seeing him. It was why we were seeing somebody do it. And at that time, you know, many other things that I don't want to talk about, many other things happened. If not for the mercy of God, that didn't allow us to become addicted or even went into smoking. So children, don't copy people around you in your environment. When you see them doing what is wrong, don't copy them. Don't say because this person is doing it, me too, I can do it now. Maybe this person is drinking, me, I can also drink. No, don't copy that. Are we together now? Are we together? And then you know there are times, you that you have a younger one, there are times that your younger brother is sick. They say, yeah, come and take drugs. You two will now come. Me too, I want to take. What is wrong with you? And I say, okay, me too, I want to take drugs. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. You need to stop that. Out now. So that's the first thing that we said that affects. Then another thing that affects children, listen to, is lack of parental supervision. And this is largely to our parents that are listening. This is largely to our parents that are listening. Lack of supervision, lack of parental supervision affects our children a lot. Lack of parental supervision. Most times we are too busy. We are too busy. We don't want to know what is happening. You know, all of that. We really need to be careful. Parents, we need to be alert. We need to stay alert, and we need to act and trust God for wisdom, because these young people, these children that we have now, it is God that will really help them. So, lack of parental supervision also after that. And then for children, listen, because I'm going to talk about teenagers own. We have peer pressure. Don't allow your friend. Children, look at me. Don't allow your friend to tell you to come and do what is not good. Don't allow your friend to tell you, yeah, go and take this drug. Go and take this. Come and take this. Don't allow that. Then, don't allow curiosity. They say, if they take it, the thing used to be very sweet. They say the thing used to be very bitter. Me, I want to know. Don't allow curiosity to do what? To push you into that. There are many times that even me, I used to wonder, people that smoke, how do they feel? How do they feel? People that smoke, how does this thing used to feel in their mouth? It used to be sweet. You have smoked before. So how do you know that the thing used to be sweet? No, don't allow curiosity to do what? To push you there. Are we together now? Don't allow curiosity to do that. Don't allow yourself to be pushed into that. Children, don't allow yourself to be pushed into that. And then, before we leave, the lack of knowledge about the risks. Yes, the truth is that children, many of us, we don't understand the risk. We don't understand the dangers. It affects your body. And that is why we must not engage. So take me back to the slide now. Let's talk to the teenagers. Children, listen, because all of us are also going to learn. Anxiety. Many of us, we want to experiment something that we don't know. You want to experiment it. And sometimes, the first time you take it, the thing may make you to feel somehow good. The thing may make you to feel nice. But see, there is danger in it. So don't even try to that. Don't allow friends to put pressure on you. Don't allow friends to put pressure on you, teenagers. Don't allow friends to put pressure on you, to tell you, yeah, come and take it. If you take it, don't worry, nothing will happen. And like I said, we have talked about lack of parental supervision. We know that poverty is also in the country, poor socioeconomic condition. We know that all of that are there. The next slide, number 5. Number 5. Yes. For teenagers, some of us, we feel that as teenagers, you need energy. We need energy. So if you don't take drugs, you feel that you won't gain more energy. So when you take drug will allow you to gain more energy. No. Yeah, stop talking. You feel that when you take drug will allow you to do what? To gain more energy. No. Sometimes there are drugs that are not cheap. There are some that are cheap. But whether they are cheap or not, don't allow anybody to do what? To push you and to pressure you to that. Then let's go to the next slide because of time. Let's go to the next slide. What are the types of drugs and substances abused by children and adolescents? What are the types of drugs and substances abused by children? We said alcohol, right? Alcohol, Abby. Now, parents, let me also say this. There are a number of wines. I'm not demarketing any product, and we are not mentioning any product here. But there are certain wines that when you are buying, please confirm. No, it's not just about whether it is alcoholic or not. There are wines that they may tell you it's not alcoholic, but look at the body, read some of the details there. Sometimes you will see the percentage of alcohol. You'll be shocked to see the percentage of alcohol around the body of the bottle. Some of these things, when it drops little by little, can go a long way in affecting our children. Marijuana. Cannabis, marijuana. Yes, like I said, I don't want to say many things. Maybe as God help us, we are going to run a section. We are going to run a full seminar on this issue of drugs again. Because we like to call attention of a number of our parents to a number of things. What about cigarettes? We have mentioned. What about cocaine? Now, there are other things now that are being abused, though. Parents, there are several other things that children are abused. Maybe when we come around and we have a seminar, you say, can you hear me? Can you still hear me now? Because the parent is saying they can't hear. So the thing is back. All right. I think it has been fully restored. So, please, I plead with us parents. Let's trust God to see how do we guide. Like I said, we are going to run another seminar on this as the Lord will help us. We're going to run a full seminar on issue of drugs and some of the things that these children abuse. And some of these things are even found commonly around the house that we need to be on the lookout for. The next slide. The next slide. Now let's look at some of the effects. Effect of drug abuse. Now every drug that is abused, I have to sit right. Every drug that is abused has different level of effects. Number one, let's look at the physical effects. The problems that it causes on body, children. Number one, it can lead to what? Organ damage. It can affect the kidney. It can affect the lung. It can affect the heart. It can affect the liver. It can affect the intestines. It can affect the throat. Look at me, children. I'm not saying that cancer of the throat associated with smoking. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that there could be possibilities. The possibilities are there. So children, smoking, taking all of these drugs can damage one's organs. Are we together now? Can cause stimulation, can cause, narrowing of blood vessel, can make the blood vessel to become narrow, that the blood vessel will not be circulating blood very well again. And instead of that person becoming very plumpy and all of that, the person will now become very lean. It can cause a lot of headache, loss of appetite. It can cause low blood pressure, low blood level. That the blood in the body system of that person, you're not looking at me, that the blood in the body system of that person can damage the kidney. So why do we want to take drugs? Sometimes those drugs only gives just off